Ugh. Do. Wait for everybody to roll on in. Give it about 5 minutes in. 35 minutes. We will see. We will see. We will see. We will see. Get my people in here. I really don't know. I wish I could put like timestamps and stuff so when people come in to watch the lives later, y'all know when I actually start talking about something of substance of some kind. So proud of myself because I learned how to properly wrap my hair now, so it looks exactly how I want it to. Yay! Happy, happy, happy dance. Happy, happy, happy horse. Happy, happy, happy horse. Happy, happy, happy horse. Happy, happy, happy horse. Y'all remember that from Good Luck Charlie? Yeah. The bikes is out tonight, y'all, so it's gonna be a little else intense. Motorcycles is out. People in them three wheelers is out. They out today, so it's gonna be a little big and loud. A little bit. Give it 5 minutes for people to roll in. I'll read my BL in the meantime. Dupe. It's a hard knock life. Just a minute in already. Coming on a little late today. Usually start at like at 8 or around 8, but it's what it is. We're gonna be starting today when we start. So the peeps, what's today? Today is Saturday. Okay, well yeah, so then Saturday. We should be good on timing. Timing shouldn't be too bad. Me as fuck. I was thinking about going live earlier, but I just didn't. About that 8 o'clock. I usually come on at 8 o'clock, so 8 o'clock will be the time. Okay, almost 5 minutes in. Almost. I'm just gonna start chatting at that point because we gotta get it going. If you are just joining us or coming in, make sure you drop a hey, hi, hello in the chat. I do not know otherwise. So, yeah, YouTube for some reason just doesn't let me know when people come in. Y'all just little people in the top left over there. So, I am currently reading my BL while we're waiting for the little 5 minute mark to come, which will be here in a few seconds. Yay. That's be hella boring as hell. Okay, 5 minutes is up and going. Okay. This was mentioned on a couple of lives ago. How do you say your name? Your fave? Oh, your fave medical Mexican. My dumbass. Sorry, I be having foreign people who come on this live and their names are very interesting. So I want to make sure that I pronounce people's names right because I hate when people mispronounce my name, even though my name is not hard to mispronounce. So yeah. Um, well, hi, Juju. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. I just wanted to cover this really quick. Just talk about this. Look, I have a few things to talk about, but I put it on my list. Y'all gonna have to make sure y'all give me a list of things that y'all want me to talk about too, so I can keep the ball rolling. We always have a good time over here. But anyways, this was mentioned on one of my lives, like I think maybe 2 or 3 lives ago. One of our freaking society members had mentioned that Twilight was Mormon propaganda, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like Mormon propaganda. Like I don't know where that would come from. But like the older I get, I used to be obsessed with Twilight when I was like a kid. But like when I got older, the older that I got, the more cringy like Twilight kind of became. Like it's not fully cringe, obviously, because I still love it. But it's just like it's just some things I just can't get over. Really, honestly, it's really just Bella. Bella's just fucking weird. She's weird and she's cringe and she's annoying. She's a fat ass hypocrite. I can't stand her. Like I just can't stand it. Like, and I understand what, like the dynamic with Jake, right? Like Jake is meant to fall in love with her kid, so his mate is not even existent, which is interesting. But like at the same time, like why couldn't you just take no for an answer? Why couldn't you just move on? Like just like she wasn't even that cute. She wasn't that cute. There wasn't really anything stellar about. Actually, as a matter of fact, she's kind of like unbelievably dull. Like, hey, silly Billy. Like she's like unbelievably dull. Like in like a I can't really explain it. Like she's mid. Like what I'm saying, she's not the captain of the volleyball team, like Jessica said. She's not the captain of the volleyball team. The girl don't got like the best grades in the world, I guess. Like she not dumb, but at the same time, she's not like valedictorian. You know what I'm saying? Like Jessica's like, I'm that girl, and then there's her. Like, and I'm not saying that a girl who is not valedictorian is not exceptional, because they can still be exceptional. XYZ, I wasn't valedictorian, but it's just like still like there was nothing really interesting about her, Jake. And then on top of that, you got all those fine ass Native American women. And I'm like, my thought process is that maybe he was like obsessed with her. Well, he said it in the movie that he was obsessed with her because Renesmee was supposed to be his mate. But it's just like it pisses me off because literally they had such a good best friend dynamic. If he wasn't like trying to fall in love with her, it would have just been like, And like she also, my main thing with Bella that pisses me off the most about her, y'all gonna hear motorcycles going by because the motorcycles are a little loud. Okay, it's Saturday night. They juked up. The bikes is out. But literally, the main thing that pissed me off about her was that like she was so biased towards like every other type of creature. Like she was biased towards werewolves. Let's just call it spade a spade. She was biased as fuck. She was such a hypocrite. Like I'm glad that Jake called her bum ass out when she was talking about him killing people, because even if they was right, bitch, you're dating a vampire. Then she had the fucking nerve. She had the fucking nerve to be like, they never hurt anybody. Bitch, do you have amnesia? Like, did you forget that Jasper almost made you a snickety snack? Did you forget about that? That it took the entire family to stop him from making you a snack? Or did you forget about that? They never hurt anybody. Jasper literally is the one who told you that not only did he kill human beings, he also killed other vampires. And they never hurt anybody? Then, when Edward told her, oh, well, yeah, I did kill a few people, she had an excuse. Oh, they were monsters. That's why. He still killed people, ma'am. You think Carlisle's always wanted to eat fucking deer and buffalo and shit? No. He used to be part of the Volturi. You ain't tricking nobody. Go ahead, Juju. Don't make it weird or you will be blocked by my moderators. Like, you're not fooling any fucking body. But then you didn't even give Jake the chance to even explain what was going on. You just assumed automatically that it was the werewolves who was causing the ruckus. Bitch, you're just girl like you're not fooling anybody. You know what I'm saying? And then she was leading Jake on. Even though Jake was just desperate. Like, I was always Team Jacob 100%, 100%, 100%. Because it's just like, Edward, he's a good man. He's a good man, but it's just like, there's Jake and then there's you. You can't even kiss me for real. And I personally, I don't know about y'all. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad. But like, I don't know about y'all. For my ladies out there, I know that I'm a warm body, so I typically get a little hot a little too fast. But I wouldn't consider sticking a popsicle where the sun don't shine. You know what I'm saying? And he got ice cold skin. And this is before Bella became a vampire, girl. I know that you were shaking in your boots. Do you know? No, I didn't know that you post your favorite Mexican. What do you, Juju? What do you post? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm one of the people where I'm not gonna lie about supporting somebody. If your content is not something I'm interested in, I'm not gonna be a fake supporter. That's just not me. Because I know that one view ain't gonna really make no difference. I'll have to actually be a diehard, somebody who's actually a fan. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna check your lives, gonna check your posts, gonna watch your videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just kind of that's my thing. Like, I'm not one of the people. That's why I don't force my friends. I don't force my family. I don't force anybody. If you're not interested in my content, I don't want you feeling like you have to force yourself to watch my shit. You know what I'm saying? Force yourself to share it. If you're not interested in it, you're not interested in it. It is what it is. Everybody got their own thing. I mean, luckily, I'm funny as hell and super relatable and people love my content. But, you know, my friends included. But, like, if I wasn't somebody who was like me, then I wouldn't be, you know, even then I would still have the same thought process. Like, if I don't post something that you're interested in, I'm not going to force you to do it. And I don't think that makes you a bad friend or not a real family member who supports me or whatever if you don't want to watch it. Because at the end of the day, it's not, you know. What do you mean by relatable shit, did you? Like, what do you mean? What is your niche? What do you do? You know, as ADHD, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I give it a look, see for going. Thank you, Silly Billy. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what you post, but that's what I am. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just one of them people where I don't believe in like the fake support. Because if you force somebody to try to engage with your stuff, they might play it and then listen to it in the background, but they won't like it. They won't share it. They won't comment on it. And it's just forced. And I don't want forced support. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not into long form YouTube videos, you're not into long form YouTube videos. And some of the shit that I post just don't matter. Oh, you'll have to see it if you like it. Well, that's not a good marketing strategy, Juju. Like, that's not a good marketing strategy. That's how you get known. Like, that was something that I was struggling with when I was figuring out what my niche was all these years. I finally figured out that my problem was my solution, which is ADHD, right? But like, Juju, if you're gonna say I post stuff, the first question people's gonna ask you is, what do you post? What do you do? You can't just say, oh, I just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Anybody gonna want to watch that? Anybody gonna want to? People, you need to be able to be good at word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody doesn't know who you are, somebody should be able to tell them who you are and what you do in 15 seconds or less, or even 30 seconds or less. That's marketing. So, for instance, if somebody was to be like, oh, I love this girl, Cordis Hopper, you should follow her. They bless them. Oh, what does she post? She does everything ADHD. She follows mental health stuff, funny videos, vlogs, and the life of an ADHDer, like all that stuff. And somebody who has ADHD, they'll be like, oh shit, that's right up my alley. Literally every single time that I'll talk to somebody who asks me what I post, I'll say it's ADHD. And the girls will follow me because they'll be like, oh my God, I just found out I have ADHD. I just got diagnosed this year. I'm gonna follow you, girl. My comment section are always riddled with the same type of comment, like, oh, I love ADHD. Like, I have ADHD. I have a person who's ADHDer. I want to learn how to properly manage like a neurodivergent relationship. Like, it's always not me being an ADHDer and I finally found my people. Like, stuff like that. You got to make yourself marketable. I have very bad ADHD. Well, shit, same. Same. You know what I'm saying? So you got to you have to market yourself in that way. You can't just say a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nobody's going to want to adhere to that. I'm gonna be strict with you because I'm a very big human observer and I want you to win. So when it comes down to what you're doing, you need to figure out a way to take your niche and make it palatable to the public. Otherwise, people are not going to know. You know what I'm saying? I was diagnosed when I was little. Same. I was diagnosed when I was 5. So, you know? And even people like to quote Tyler, the Creator. And be like, oh, Tyler, the Creator came out with his music and he was random, but he already had a name for himself. And he was already known for being weird. You know what I'm saying? So when he came out with weird music, people kind of was just expecting that out of Tyler, and then it kind of just blew up because he's great at what he does. You know what I'm saying? So if you are getting into content, you're looking into becoming a YouTuber, content creator, TikToker, whatever the fuck, you got to make yourself marketable to the public. And you have to remember too. I talk about this all the time. We're surrounded by imbeciles. A lot of people are stupid. A lot of people are slow. Their attention spans are shorter than my eyelash hairs. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta grab them quick. So if you were saying, "Oh, I post," you gotta say something that's gonna invite them in. Leaving people to guess, the likelihood of them going and actually watching your stuff is slim. Not gonna say it's none, but it's slim because they're not gonna be like they're not gonna know really what to remember you by. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I met a guy, or I heard from a guy who said that he does something," and then slowly, day after day, hour by as every minute passes, every hour passes, every day passes, they're gonna be like less and less. Hey, so not to be the woke friend, but there's no such thing as a bad ADHD. It just is. Today's climate, the language that we use is so important in order to foster positive outlooks on our diversity. Correct, Olivia. You are absolutely correct. That's why I was, I talk about it in my videos, and I'm gonna make more videos about it too. Just, that's why I highlight the ADHD adventure so much, because it shows people the life of a ADHDer, everyday life. Like something that's small to you is huge to us, but that's only because the world is not fitted for us. So like, make sure we're not using negative connotations or language to describe ourselves, just because we already get a bad rap as it is. So it's like we want to make sure that we're putting ourselves in the forefront where we can have people be open to actually learning that we're not weirdos and there's nothing wrong with us. We're just different. Other times agree with the ADHD series are so much fun. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love the ADHD series too. The ADHD Adventures is my favorite so far. The ADHD, I cannot wait till they get I can get more money to actually go out to eat more, because I have a whole list. When I say a list, y'all, I stay with a list. I got a whole list of restaurants I want to go to. I got a whole bunch of stuff saved on my Instagram, saved on TikTok, that I'm gonna go around and do multiple videos. But Mama's broke Yana, so I gotta I gotta figure out a way to make more money, and eventually I can do that for you guys. But basically, I'm saying, doing ADHD is what literally got me to where I am right now. I'm not that far, and I'm still revising my audience. So I haven't really fully caught anybody new or really anything like that. I haven't hit the new trajectory point of the turning point, I guess you could say, of my career, I guess you could say. But I'm trying, I'm working towards it. Now that I have my niche established, I've started to see the growth. I've started to see, it might be in crumbs right now, but one day I'll have a slice of bread, and then I'll have a loaf of bread. And then maybe I might have a whole damn bakery. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. The words of encouragement it's just so nice. I get, and y'all saw probably, I don't know how many ADHD adventures you watched, Silly Billy, but I watched one. I mean, I have one where I met two ADHD girlies, or two girls who was just asking me what I did and stuff like that. And y'all saw how smooth and quick those interactions was. If you haven't seen that, Jojo, go and watch. I think it's the number 8. It's the one where I have my two puff balls, and I'm in brown bows, and I have these striped-ish checkered pants on. I met two girls, and they both was asking me what do I post, and I told them, and then I got two society members in that little 30-second conversation. Literally, me one dropping off my Amazon return, that was one, and then the other one was literally just going to the laundromat and setting up my tripod. That's it. And in those little 2 seconds, I had, and I love, one of my favorite compliments to get is people who say that they just got diagnosed with ADHD, like the second girl that I met, and don't really know really how to navigate it, or really don't know what to do with it. They're in therapy, or people told them, but it's not one of them things that you just pick up and go. You gotta learn from people who know what they're doing, know what it's like, learning the ropes. And I'm one of the people, I'm not anti medication. If it works for you, wonderful. I am so glad. But me as a kid, when I was in middle school, I was on medication when I was in middle school, and I didn't like it. First of all, it didn't do anything for me, and I just felt like a pill popper. I am such a big anti-drug person. I really just don't like putting anything really wild in my body. I even don't like to really take Advil on my period and stuff. I much rather just sit on my little heating pad. Y'all know I got my little massager that massages, then you put the pressure on my back, and I'll be chilling. That's usually what I like to do. I like to do natural home thing remedies, and most of my life I've literally gone unmedicated, but I know it works for some people. So no ADHDers exactly the same. Words of affirmation is one of your love languages. I'm guessing acts of service is your other one. I haven't seen that one yet. I'm still very much behind on those series. Honestly, yeah. Actually, words of affirmations, I learned that this year, I think. Like, yeah, like, words of affirmations is definitely my love language. Number one. Like, acts of service is, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I had to think about it. I want the people though where it's just like, I'm really bad at asking for help. Like that's why I thank my best friend Essence all the time because I really do think that God put her in my life and like put her in my life in a way that she truly is like helpful because she sees right through my shit. Like she knows I'm not the friend to call and be like asking for help or anything like that. But even when she be like, "You need help?" I'll be like, "No." She'll still come and do it. Like like every single time, and it's such a blessing having a neurotypical friend like her because like the stuff that's big to me is not big to her. Like as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go on a little rant about my best friend. Not even a rant, a little time. Okay, she is one of the best things that's ever fucking happened to me. Like literally ever happened to me. If I call her for anything, she comes running. If I ask her for anything, she literally is just like, I got it. Like for instance, me and my sister are supposed to be going to Chicago September sometime, and she literally volunteered to get my car and take me to the train station and then pick us up. On top of that, my best friend is an early bird. She gets up early as hell. So my sister set our tickets for us to leave early, and I was like, "Ooh, she know me, baby. Before 10:30, you better hope that I'm alive, right?" But my best friend, sometimes her body wake her up at 4 a.m. and she'll be up until like 8, 10, whatever. So I was like, "Oh, Bass, do you mind like give me a little wake up call?" And she was like, yeah. She's like, I don't care. And she just have a friend. If she can't reach me on the phone, she gonna come knocking. And then she'll open, she got my keys to my house. She'll come into my house and be like, Bass. Like, and she's like a very attentive friend. She is literally one of the best things in my life. Like I could not ask for a better friend. That's really why I said like my best friend has ruined men for me because if my man's not even doing a quarter, not even fuck that. If you're not doing exactly what she's doing, making my life easier and more convenient, I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, we give and take. Obviously, I'm not a taker, but we give and take. But she sees right through my shit. So like, there was a time where we was taking my sister driving, and there was like a tree branch in the road. I got irritated with my sister because she wasn't listening to me. Like sometimes she just don't listen. So she finally pulled over to the side, and I got out to try to get this tree branch out the road. And my bestie was like, "Do you need help?" And I was like, "No." Like I'm all mad. Like, "No, I don't need no help." And she literally, without saying a word, she got out the car, and next thing you know, she coming up and helping pick up the branches and stuff. That's the type of friend that I have. Like she's not gonna she's not gonna wait for me to ask. She's just gonna do it. Like she'll be like, "Oh, do you think you'll be up in the morning?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Bess, I should be okay. I should be fine." She asks me, "Are you sure? You don't want me to come up 30 minutes before to make sure you up and stuff?" I'm like, "No, Bess, I'm fine." She's like, "I'm gonna come up 30 minutes before." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." Yeah, you was right. Yeah, I'll see you in yeah. Like she's that type of friend, and so I hope that this friendship that I have for her, and I've known her for oh my gosh, 2016. So next year will be 10 years. I know this girl. Known this girl since like October of 2016, freshman year in high school. So next year, and around October sometime, it will be almost a decade. Well, a decade since I've known her, and she's just the best. This will touch in words or affirmations on mine. I've been guessing people's love language for a while, and I'm so damn wrong. Period. You've got such a wonderful bestie. I really do. That's so damn sweet. What a beautiful friendship. Yeah, she is literally one of the best. And it's not just her. Like my other two best friends too, Leah and Yana. That you seen Yana on the live. She's like that too. Yana, me and her. What I love most about my friend group. We all four of us got so lucky with each other. But like one of the major things that I love is that each one of my friends, we all mesh well so greatly. But at the exact same time, we all have differences about each other that just matches up. Like I don't know how to explain. Like like those games where you gotta like got the rubber bands going across or whatever. That's kind of how we are. Like we all have our own little thing. So with Essence, anything really with day-to-day life, she's like the best of all my friends to like rely on, talk to. We live in the same building, so she's like right there. Nothing that I do is too big or too small for her, right? But me and her, we spend the most time together because we have very similar mindsets, right? So we're the ones who talk to each other the most. We spend the most time together because we live in the same building. But with my best friend Yana, me and her, I can call her at any time. When I say anytime, I can't call Essence at any time. Baby, after like, I can get away with probably like 8:30, but 9 o'clock, I'm pushing it. She's probably out like a light. Okay, so I can't call her at any time of the day, right? But I'm a night owl. Donna's also a night owl. I can call ring a ding ding my best friend at 3 o'clock in the morning. She'll be up. Hey, and we'll just sit there. She's the only. I kid y'all not. She's the only friend that I can be on the phone with and have awkward silence. The only friend. I don't know what it is with ADHDers and feeling the awkward silence, but it drives me mad when there's awkward silence. But with my best friend Yana, we could be talking about something for like 30 minutes and then go radio silent. I'm scrolling, she's scrolling. She reading a book, I'm reading a book. And then I'll just be like, best, randomly. And she'd be like, what? And we would have just been in silence for like 20 minutes. I don't do that. I have ADHD. But with that friend, I can do it. And then on top of that, me and Essence have like similar in fashion. We love similar music stuff, but I have more of like a music thing with Yana. So me and Yana's music tastes are very, very similar. And then especially when it comes out of R&B, me and her R&B locked in. But me and her also really love coffee. Essence loves coffee too, but me and Yana, we are the coffee date girls. Like that's what started, like really started to deepen our relationship. We used to have coffee after school. Like we had a coffee shop like down the street, and we would go in there. That was our favorite coffee shop. We would get us a little snack. We would do that, study, do our homework in a coffee shop, and then we would go home. So that was like our little thing. So my best friend suggests books to me. I suggest books to her. She's a Wattpad BL girly like me. S is a BL girly too. But like me and Yana have that late night chats. We love Marvel. We love coffee. We love like reading, all that extra stuff. So I have that with her. Lee, like, and Essence and Yana are like my two listening friends. So like I'm the talker and Lee is the talker. We are talkers, baby, right? And Yana and Essence are listeners, right? So when I'm talking to Essence, she usually is just like a listener. She does respond. I'm not gonna say she just sits there and doesn't say anything. But Yana and her, like they do respond, but not nearly as much as Lee. Lee and me, that's my fucking bitch. Like when I say that's my fucking bitch, me and her, we could talk for hours and we just go back from. And she's one of them people where I literally like when Essence and Yana are just listening, Lee is the one responding. So say if I'm just like, yeah, and then this bitch said da da da, she'd be like, bitch, that's what I was gonna tell you. You should have fucking da da da. Like that's the type of like relationship that me and her had. We're the girls who are like always scared of everything. Like we go out and like we had did a haunted, what was it, a haunted mountain. It's like this thing called the Hills Have Eyes in like Wisconsin, where it's like a whole mountain full of like different stages of like scary stuff to go through. Me and her scary as hell. We be screaming and laughing. Me and her have like similar childhood experiences and all types of stuff, like similar trauma, similar everything. And like that is my chatty catty girly. Like me and her, we run our lips all day. And she's the girly pop that like is so sweet. She is like such a giving person. Like even if she really don't got it, she'll give her last. Like she's that type of friend. So I spend time with her where me and her can talk for hours. Like when I say hours, I remember one time we went to a pizza. Oh, it makes me laugh just thinking about it. We hadn't seen each other for like, I would say maybe like 2 months, something like that. 'Cause she had been going through something. I've been going through something. Like we just hadn't seen each other. We had met up at a pizza shuttle. Child, we were talking so long and so much. Tell me why. Because like when we were sitting, if you ever been into a pizza shuttle, well, our pizza shuttle, it's like there's scenery here, and you look out the window out to the buildings, and then like the other seats, like the booths and stuff, are behind you. Me and her was just chatting it up. Girl, we didn't even realize. Then people were so nice. We were in that pizza shuttle like an hour after they closed. And they came over and was like, hey y'all, we're closed. We look around, the seats is up, the kitchen's closed, everything's up. We're like, y'all just let us sit here and talk. Why didn't y'all interrupt our chatting, bubbling asses? They was like, oh, we didn't want to, y'all was fine. Y'all ordered y'all food. Y'all were clean and stuff, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I said, no, you should have said something to our asses. Like, luckily, they still had, like, takeout. They still had takeout open, but, like, the dining area was closed. And so we were just like, y'all should have said something to us. But we were so engulfed and just, that we just weren't, baby, we were sitting there for like 2.5, 3 hours just talking, not even paying attention to our surroundings because we're that engulfed in our conversations, right? And so it's like with each of my besties, we all have something. We all have a little individual piece of ourselves. And I'm one of the people where I believe, I'm a Libra. I believe in balance and equilibrium, stuff like that, right? So I make it apparent for all my best friends we can all spend time together as a group, but I also prioritize individual time with them because I want to know you on an individual scale too, an individual spectrum, right? So like, so we have personal moments, personal conversations. Maybe there's something that you don't want to talk about amongst the group, and that's okay. Or maybe there's things that you just feel more comfortable talking to me about or talking to Essence about, and I encourage them to spend individual time together as well, because having those interpersonal relationships is also just as good as having that group relationship, you know. So that's what's something that I really appreciate. When I say that God truly has blessed me with the bestest friends I could have ever fucking asked for, like we're all like high EQ, high IQ. We're not dumb. Like we like, you know how you can't have a conversation or you be afraid to get into a confrontation with somebody because you think, oh, it's gonna be the end of our friendship. I don't ever have that concern with my friends, like ever. If we have a problem and we want to talk about it, we talk about it. I remember the one fight that we had, me and Lee. We had never fought in like two years. For two years we were friends. Me, Lee, and Essence had got into it together over a Home Alone movie, where basically, I won't go into too much of the details, but basically it turned into like a pretty heated conversation about the Home Alone movie, because Lee ended up saying something that me and Essence didn't necessarily agree with, and her thought process kind of came off as like, that's not, you know what I'm saying, that's not to us. It just kind of came off as like a, that's not exactly what's happening here. That's not exactly what it means, right? And so it turned into this big fight. Not even like screaming at each other, but like we were just heated argument. We didn't talk to each other for like 2 weeks. Okay, Lee didn't talk to us for like 2 weeks, but literally after like those 2 weeks or whatever, we reached out and we was just like, hey, you want to come out so we could talk about what happened and like, you know, just, you know, converse about what's going on and like settle this. And she was like, yeah. We went to a Shake Shack. We sat there for like 2.5, 3 hours. We're not yelling at each other. We're not screaming at each other. We're conversing with each other. We're apologizing to one another for getting snippy and raising our voices and all that extra stuff. And just because the end goal, which my mama always taught me, the end goal was that we want to have our relationship with you. We still want you to be our friend. We still care about how we make you feel and how we come off and how we communicate. You're important to us. It's not like some weird ass, oh, we have a little bicker and now we done. Like, no, you're my fucking friend. You have been impactful in my life. You're an important person in my life. And I don't give a fuck what we're talking about. In the moment, I came off very wrong. I shouldn't have approached you in that way. But at the exact same time, we're here now. Let's discuss it. We sat in that motherfucking Shake Shack 2-3 hours talking. I wouldn't say that we necessarily reached a common ground, but we did like basically settle on something that was beneficial for both groups, and then we just let it go. Right? We heard each other, we listened to each other. We might not always all the way agree, but at the exact same time, it doesn't matter. We don't have to always agree. We don't have to always all the way agree. But at the end of the day, as long as we're not detrimental to each other, as long as we're not harmful to one another, as long as we're not being malicious towards one another, that's all that matters. And so literally that was our first time ever getting into a fight. We haven't had a fight since. I think it was like not 2 years ago, maybe like a year and a half ago, that happened. But like I knew that talking to her or getting like past that hump was not gonna be hard. I knew that she was still gonna be my friend no matter if we fought or not. And that's the thing. That's what we constantly tell each other too. It's a running joke in our friend group that till death do us part. Like literally till death do us part. Nothing's separating this. This is a unit. We're tight knit. It's cement. Okay. So if you're leaving, you must be going with the Grim Reaper, because that's the only way out of here. Oh my God, no way. That is hysterical and so sweet. Yeah, compromising some personal health for long relationship. Yes, it is. And it's like it's and at the top of that too, I don't want to make it seem like we're all perfect and stuff. And in that moment I was afraid. Like I was just like, dang, like I didn't want to get into it with my friend. I hate conflict, y'all. Like I don't mind getting into it with idiot people or like people who are strangers. I don't mind doing that. But like when you're involving your friend groups or people who you're close to, people that you love, I hate conflicts. Like when I say I hate it, I fucking hate it. I just don't. It feels like a stain on me. I just don't like it. I don't like fighting. That's why I try my best to communicate. That's why I try my best to always make sure I apologize if I'm wrong or atone for my mistakes, because I don't like fighting with people. I want to be happy. I want us to be cheerful. I want us to have a good time. But at the exact same time, I'm not the type of person to sit idly by and let you say something that doesn't resonate with me or just doesn't sound right. You know what I'm saying? And so like that's kind of where that whole thing comes from. So like I always encourage people to make sure that you are finding the right relationships, the right friend groups and stuff like that, because I've heard people who get into fights like that and then they never talk to their friends again. And it's just like, what the hell do you mean? Like it was a serious conversation, but it wasn't that serious. Like it was a serious conversation, but it wasn't so serious that his friendship ended. Sorry, y'all, the bikes. Saturday night. And I'm pretty sure there's a club like down the street from my house. But yeah. So it's just like I'm so grateful as a person just to have that friend group now. And like, one day I always speak it into existence. One day I'm gonna have a fat ass society. Some of y'all that y'all gonna be in this thing commenting, I'm gonna have to, just scroll through and, hopefully I still have Silly Billy. So hopefully I still see your comments, girl, because you're my dang moderator, so your name is highlighted. So hopefully I constantly see you. But you won't have to be the only person keeping the conversation going on these lives one of these days. But I'm grateful that I have that now, because I've seen so many times with so many like celebrities, so many people who just go into the public eye who do not have a support system, and it's very, very weird. And when I say like support system, I don't mean just people who are there for you in the inside. Like my friends are like ride or dies. Like Essence is a ride or die. She's the type of person where like I've seen a lot of times, but like especially influencers, it seems like celebrities have a better I guess you can say a better team, but they're not really like their friends. They're more so like their publicity team, like, which is not really support. And but like I've seen with a lot of influencers, they'll have friends and like say that this influencer is in hot water for something, like say something they're in hot water for something that they didn't even do, like just shit that's just out there about them, or just propaganda or whatever, just something that's not even true about them, right? They're just being canceled for some stupid ass reason, right? I've seen it so many times. The friends of these people won't say a damn word. No support, nothing. Maybe they're supporting them in the inside, and maybe the person told them not to speak out, but I just know my best friend Essence, Yana's more introverted. Lee, I'm not really sure. She posts on social media every now and again, but I don't know about the public eye. But Essence, I know for sure. If I'm in some hot water, she knows me. I would never say no outlandish ass shit, or like ever be being bogus towards anybody. So if you're saying anything about me, my best friend is that person that she's gonna come out and be like, what was said? Oh yeah, I know that's not true. Like I'm glad that I have that type of support. I know like when I eventually hopefully meet one of y'all out in the public eye, like, meet y'all and stuff, I know that there will be days that I'm like overstimulated and I'm not really feeling it. And usually I can stay in the house and not go, but as y'all can see in some of my ADHD adventures, I have to go out sometimes, even when I'm really, really not feeling like dealing with people, or just dealing with traffic, or just dealing with anything. It's just an overstimulating experience. I know that there may be times like that. And there's also times where like I don't want to go out, but Essence somehow gets me out the door. I don't know how. She's able to get me up and get me out, right? She literally, her and Yana, they both have said like, if it comes to a time where you're like overstimulated and people are asking you for pictures and they're constantly trying to approach you and you're just not there mentally, I'm going to tell them fucking no. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see this chat pop and go. Oh my gosh, that's really like, I'm just so grateful. You are really the only person who keeps this chat going. You and Yana, and when Brooks is on, you're the only one who stay here, and I appreciate you. I come on these lives really for you, for real, at this point. You and Yana, because y'all are the only ones who be on here when Brooks comes on, who really be interacting and stuff. I get some people who come by and say hi and then they dip out, or people who are weirdos and then leave something weird. But yeah, for the most part, you and Yana, y'all my ride or dies. Y'all the ones who I come on here and talk to all the damn time and talk about and stuff like that. So yeah, I appreciate you always, always, always. And that's my thing too. I want to one day when I do get to that big point, I'm gonna have me like a little list. I'm gonna be like, well, hello, all the new society members. Before you all get settled in, I just want to make sure that I'm making a little listiana of all my OG society members. Okay, the Congress. Okay, the people who are here. Hey, you're gonna be on the list, 100%. 100%. I have one girl. I think her name is Elena or Eliana, something like that. She's been following me since the singing days, and I've done a lot of transitions. Okay, listen. In the past few years, I've been on here since I was 17. I want to say either 16 or 17. I've been on YouTube since I was 16 or 17. Started off with singing videos, started off with writing music videos, all that stuff. I've transitioned into vlogs, I've transitioned into mukbangs, I've transitioned into so much shit, and she has been a fucking diehard all these years. I said, she comments, she don't comment very often, but she comments every now and again, like once a year or so. And she'll just like, it's just like a little reminder, being like, hey, I've been here since the, what'd she say? She always says the Doja Cat video. The Doja Cat when I was singing Freak Like Me. She said she's been here since the Doja Cat video. I'm like, girl, you know how long the video? Let me check. Let me check how long it's been since the Doja Cat video. It's been eons. I'm already knowing. I considered hiding those videos. I ain't gonna lie, because they so shit. That's so damn embarrassing. Listen. I just wanted to perform. I really didn't give a damn how bad I sounded at that point. Well, I did care. I used to cry about them, but it's at the end of the day, we're fine. The Free Like Me video. Let me see. And as a matter of fact, little tidbit for the beginning Congress, for before we blow up. I started my YouTube channel when I was homeless, so that's why y'all saw a lot of my backgrounds changing because I was going through homelessness at the time. And so y'all see my background just kept changing until eventually the what is this? The I'm back, did you miss me video is when we finally got a house, but we were homeless for like 3 years. Um Let me see. Where is that video? Wait, did I pass it? Yeah. 5 years ago. This video. Some reason I got 108 likes. People are so damn nice. Um August 15th. August 15th, 2020. So she's been here since 2020. Back when I used to do singing videos. August 15th, that's what, I was 18? Yeah. 19 in a couple of months. 18. Just first to 18. She comments every like once a year. And I'll be like, Ellie girl, you still here? And she'd be like, yeah, I'm still here. So I'm like, girl, I ain't thinking about you either. You know, people come and go. But I try to make a note. And on top of that, YouTube doesn't do it anymore. Like once you reach a certain point, I think once you reach 1,000 subscribers, they don't notify you anymore. But like before, when I was starting to get subscribers, they would let me know like almost every single time I got a new subscriber. I screenshotted all of those people too. I sure did. I screenshotted every single person. Silly Billy, you probably in there too. I probably got you because you know I think you came around the time where I had blew up doing my Reddit story video. I think the one last year. Let me know. I don't really know which one you came from. They don't tell me anymore, but you might be in there too. But I screenshot like for the first few years when I was getting like 1-2 subscribers every year or whatever. I would screenshot everybody because I counted those as milestones to me. Like no milestone is too small if you ask me. So hold on, I want to miss your stuff. Oh, that's so cute. Holy crap, that's 7 years, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, don't hide them. It's so cool to see all those transitions. It's so beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, Lily. Like, girl, I used to be crying over them because my voice was underdeveloped. And I used to avoid voice lessons because I was so embarrassed about my voice. I used to avoid it. I used to get my voice teacher to just talk the whole session until the bell rung. Because I was just like, I don't want him to push me because I don't know how to sing for real. But even though he still tells me, even when I went to go see him on my teacher's retirement year, because that's her husband, went to go see him on our retirement year. He literally was like, your voice is so beautiful. He was like, you just gotta keep on working towards it. We all have things. We all have bad stuff. So you just gotta work through it. Hi, Yetta Bean! Watching your first apartment tour had me smiling so much. Your joy is infectious. Oh, I think it was about 8 months ago that I found you. Oh, thanks, Silly Billy. I appreciate it. Like that stuff is definitely. I like to keep them up because I'm just like. It shows like your growth, like your transition to finally finding what you want to do and where you want to be and how you want life to look for you. Like it's finally showing that transition. And I feel like when I do get to the point where people are like I have a bigger audience, like I do want people to be able to go and look at my videos and be like, huh, she really didn't have it figured out for the first few years. I sure didn't. It wasn't until literally December of this past year that I finally figured out what it was that I wanted to do. And it was just a little bit of everything. I just had to figure out a way to put it under the umbrella. And I found out the reason why I can't stick to nothing is because I have ADHD. So why not just make it that? And I was like, you know what, she was right. And as a matter of fact, I'm saying it, I'm claiming it right now. I'm the very first ADHD baddie. I don't care what nobody got to say about anything. Nobody's doing what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't care how many ADHD videos you see out there. The only people that I've seen doing ADHD content are people who will do like, people are already like, what do you say? Like they're like comedy people, like they're comics. So like they'll go on there, or comedians, they'll go on there and they'll talk and like they'll talk about and joke about all different types of stuff, and then they'll throw in there some ADHD jokes. They'll throw in there some ADHD fun stuff, right? Because it's funny, or they have ADHD, so they kind of like reenact that. People who are actors, people who are, hey, somebody. What is that? What does that abbreviation mean? FTW. What does that mean, y'all? I'm slow right now. My bad. But like literally, this is the only thing that I've seen. I've only seen it. Let me know if y'all seen somebody else. Let me know about them. But I've only seen For the Win. Period. I love y'all. I love you so much. Okay. Period. But literally, I've only seen, y'all. Let me know if y'all seen anybody else. But I've only seen people who are either having an acting niche, who act out certain skits, or have a skit niche that have done it, or people who are comedians who have made jokes about ADHD or ADHD relatable stuff, or I've seen like therapists and psychiatrists who have come out and like they'll talk about this is what an ADHD day looks like. This is how people look at things. This is how people approach problems. This is how stuff is like. This is what I've seen. I've never seen anyone like me. And as a matter of fact, it's not surprising because my whole life I've been a black sheep. Like my whole life I've been one of a kind. I've never been able to look at somebody else and see myself. It's always I have to look in the mirror. If I want to see myself, I gotta look in the mirror. That's the only way. I have not seen anybody doing what I've done. Not even close to your style though. How's the ADHD is the only other creator I can think about. Yeah, so like I have to look that person up, but like that's the only like stuff that I've seen. People like kind of talking about, oh, this is how an ADHDer does homework. This is why procrastination is so hard. I mean, it's so easy for ADHDer to do. Why getting tasks done is so hard. Like I've only seen people kind of break it down like that. I've never gone on somebody's page and seen someone be life of an ADHD baddie. A girl who literally does vlogs showing you in the lens of an ADHDer. I've never seen somebody doing like the ADHD activities like I do. The impulsive eats. When I see something on screen, and that's why I say everything is under ADHD for me. When I see something on the screen, I instantly get the urge to want to go do that thing. It's an impulsivity thing. It's something that as a neurodivergent, I do. And I know that other neurodivergents do. So if I see somebody is eating, I don't want to say I was just say Taco Bell. And I wasn't even thinking about Taco Bell. But I say if I'm hungry and I see somebody eating Taco Bell, now all of a sudden I want Taco Bell. Now all of a sudden I really need to go get Taco Bell. But at the same time though, that shit can change for me immediately. So it'll go from eating Taco Bell. Say if I see a video of somebody eating Taco Bell, and then I see a video of somebody eating Raising Cane's, and then I see a video of somebody eating Five Guys. Well, shit. Now I want Five Guys, Taco Bell, and Raising Cane's. So you know the fact I've done things where I've made like my own makeshift like meals before, and I'm telling you, it has to be an ADHD thing because like I've literally seen somebody say like they'll eat it like a Crunchwrap Supreme from Taco Bell, right? I would want the Crunchwrap Supreme. Say they got like the Canyon meal, whatever the fuck the shit is called at Raising Cane's. They got the Canyon meal for Raising Cane's, and then they got like the fries and the bacon shake from Five Guys. When I tell you, I would go my ass, get the Crunchwrap from Taco Bell, get the fries and the bacon shake from Five Guys, and get the Canyon little meal combo or whatever from Raising Cane's and make myself a little meal because now I have to have all of that in my mouth. I have to have all of that. Like everything looks good and I can't choose, so I'm just gonna take it all. How about that? Hold on. Not even close to your style though. Thank you so much, Shilly Billy. Body doubling lies needs to become a thing. What does that mean? Body doubling lies. What does that mean, y'all? Alternative is on to something trivial would be awesome. What does that mean? Like, is it like something that like people just come on and talk about their experiences? What's that? I don't think I've ever heard of that. But yeah, like that's literally how it is, and I feel like that's such a thing that ADHDers do. Like we are so easily distracted, we're so easily interested in things, and like that's why I love to highlight too. I kind of love that my channel shows this. It really shows. What is body doubling? I feel slow. What is that? I'm about to look it up. Hold on. Y'all ain't gotta tell me. Google is free to everybody. Or you work on a task in the presence of another person, either physically or virtually, to enhance focus. Oh, yeah, I said I was gonna do something like that. I just didn't know the name. I said I was gonna do something like that. Actually, with y'all, like I talked about it on the last few lives ago. That I said I was gonna come on here and do a thing where we do building your routine together. We're gonna do like building your routine together. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. So, but like I feel like those are just little things. But like I was saying with my YouTube, when people follow my page, you can literally see my ADHD in everything that I've done because I've picked up stuff that I thought was interesting and dropped it. Pick it up, drop it, pick it up, drop it, pick it up, drop it, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just trying shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying shit to see what sticks, and nothing really sticks. Like I get bored so damn fast because it's just like the same thing, repeating the same stuff, doing the same thing. It becomes tedious and I get over it and I just don't want to do it anymore. So I'm just like, no. So I realized that I had to figure out a way to produce content in a way that I can be consistent. And the only way for me to do that is for me to do what I want. And for me to be able to do what I want, I have to stick it underneath my niche. But ADHD is the perfect niche. So I love vlogs. I love to go and eat. I would love to show y'all new places that I like to try. And like also my YouTube is used like a diary for me because ADHD brain, I forget so much shit. So it's like a diary for me to be able to keep track of what I've done, what I've tried, how things have gone. Like literally my YouTube is like a time capsule. It's like a little time machine for me to be able to be like, oh yeah, I did do that. Oh yeah, I did try that because whoop, I would not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to forget most. When I get old, I want to be able to look back on everything that I did and be like, I left my stamp on the world. This is how it was when I was 18. This is how it was when I was 20. This is what I was doing. Like, that's what I want to be able to have. It's all of that longevity, years to come, when I can look back on it and be like, yeah, I was that girl. And I was doing all these things without having to rely on memory all the damn time, you know? So it's like a double thing for me. But that's the reason why like I love that I finally settled on an ADHD thing, because my problem was my solution. You can't stick to anything because you are ADHD. It's not you get interested in too much shit. But I realized I didn't want to necessarily drop anything, but I also didn't want to make my content anything like the focal point of my content. You know what I'm saying? So I eventually transitioned from the Reddit stories where I don't do them as often, and I won't be doing another one for a while because I want people to kind of get out of that mindset of just thinking that I post Reddit stories all the time, you know, like, because it's like, even with that, it's nice for a time being, but doing it repetitively, doing it all the time, I just get like, oh, this is boring. And then it becomes like something I don't want to do at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to do stuff where I'm still able to keep myself entertained, be consistent for you guys, posting videos and all that stuff, but doing it in a way where I will be able to maintain the, like, I don't even say the funness of it, but the funness of it. Like, I want to maintain my interest in it. And as an ADHD, when I'm forced to do something that I don't really want to do and I'm not able to really like try something new, I get frustrated and then I just stop, you know? And so having ADHD, like, that's why y'all see I have multiple series. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit more on another neurodiversity video. But I also stick to a certain formula with certain things. As y'all can see, everything on my channel now, since the beginning of the year, everything on my channel now has a series. Not a single video I post is not part of a series. Everything has to be part of a series. Because as an ADHD, routine is our best fucking friend. Right? And I know if I have a series, not only can I keep up with like how many have I done, what did I do in the last one, how can I keep track, not only can I make playlists that also bring people in and they're able to go and fully watch those just type of videos if that's what they're looking for, I'm also able to basically stick to a certain formula, right? So what does that look like with the ADHDs, right? Let me see if I can, it's on my phone. Well, actually no. So let's play a little game. Let's play a little game, Yana. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna see. Honestly, we're gonna test to see if y'all know the series very well. Okay. Hold on, let me look at this. ADHD does have heavy marijuana use throughout my use, destroying my working memory so much so my daughter frequently reminds me, but you're gonna forget because you have the bad memory. She's 5. Listen, your 5-year-old is essence. It's essence in my life. She's essence in my life. Okay, so don't feel bad about it. I only tried marijuana like twice because my brother kept stealing my money and buying it with it. So I was like, well, at least let me try it. But I'm grateful that I never got hooked on it or anything like that. So we're good. But my best friend literally is the other half of my brain. She remembers everything. So I would literally be like, oh, I never tried that. She'd be like, this, we tried that last summer. And I'm like, and I would be looking at her like, you gaslight me? And she'd be like, no, I'm not gaslighting you. Okay, but back to the little game. Before I start, have y'all all watched at least one video of each series? I'm gonna give y'all a second to let me know. I'm pretty sure Yana has, because Yana usually is like one of the first people to be viewing one of my videos. Let me see. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. Let me see. I gotta see if I can find it. Yana might be able to beat y'all out. I ain't gonna lie. This might not be the right one. I wish I could freaking see it, but I don't know if I can. Y'all might like go off if I do it. Hold on. That's not it. Boom, ba-dum. Trying to find it, y'all. It's like I don't even remember what the fuck these things are. Is it under magic? I'm trying to look through my damn. This one? No. Trying to find it in my little thing, which each one is, because I know. Okay, for this one, we're gonna see. Hold on. Yeah, this is this one right here. Okay. Can y'all tell me? And I know, Serenity, I know you've seen this. I'm pretty sure you've seen this one, but can y'all tell me which sound belongs to this series? I'll let you have it. I know. Because Serenity, you comment like a lot, and I appreciate it so much. I appreciate every liking song you comment because it does boost the algorithm. So I truly appreciate it. But I'll play it again. Where does this sound? Which freaking series does this sound belong to? I'll give y'all a little second. They got a little second to figure it out. Little game. And while y'all doing that, I'm gonna look it up. And don't go cheating. Don't go cheating trying to check which one it is. You already know. You know how we roll. Y'all watch the Frankie sketch? I love that guy. Yeah. Have y'all figured it out yet? Yes, no, yes? It's the Mental Minute. Y'all probably already heard this one, but hold on. Which one does that one belong to? Y'all should know what this one belongs to immediately. I'll play it again. Y'all should have no problems knowing which that one belongs to. Give y'all a little second. Figure it out. And then there's one more. I don't even remember what the hell it's called. Y'all should know what that one belongs to for sure. Where is that other one? That one, and then I don't even know what it's even called. Okay, you don't know that one? ADHD Adventures. Y'all should already know that. And then the last one that I got. Y'all should know without even have to tell y'all. I already gave y'all the other two. What the heck does this one belong to? Just upload a video like that. Just upload the video. Recognize it. Formula. Live on a prayer. One more time. That is ADHDs. All those videos follow a certain formula. I'm still perfecting the ADHDs as I go, as I'm learning and growing and trying different videos to see exactly what I want to do. But because of the series, right, they all stick to the same fucking formula, meaning that I stick to a same routine for each series type, okay? Almost all my videos follow the idea of getting an opening clip. Like everybody gets an opening clip. I don't like to start any video with an intro because I feel like bringing in an opening clip is what drags in the peeps. I don't know. Let me check and make sure that y'all can still message me and stuff. If y'all are messaging, I cannot see it. I know that Yana will end up messaging me if y'all are sending me stuff and I'm just not seeing it. Which I don't know why. We're not talking about anything crazy in here. So I don't know why YouTube keeps freaking doing that. But yeah, if y'all are messaging, hopefully Yana will message me and let me know, and then I can close this live off and then go into another one. But they all follow a very similar formula. Okay, but every single one of my videos, for sure, long form, short form, it doesn't really matter. They all start with an opening clip, right? Every single one. No, you will never find a video on my channel that does not have an opening clip of some kind to kind of tell you what I'm going to be doing, what's happening, what to expect, what's going to be the wowest moment in the video. Those are the things that always are highlighted in every single one of my videos. Okay, every single time. Then for the shorts, I have 3 series. I think only 3 of them, or actually 4 of them, have the typing. And as a matter of fact, I just realized that one of them, that's not a series yet because I haven't had anything to talk to y'all about. Like, it's not a series yet, which is the ADHD Diary. That one, I haven't made that into a series because it only has one video. But when it has more, that will share the same typewriting effect as the Mental Minute because they both are involving text on the screen. But yeah, those videos there will always have like a specific formula to where right when you come in, you'll know exactly what you're watching. You'll know exactly what to look for. It's an instant be able to notice. Oh shit, this is the ADHD Adventures, right? So like even in like following my vlogs, right? So like you'll know even without the sounds of the shorts, you'll know with the ADHDs. Oh, hold on. No, I cannot see any of your messages. So I'm about to close this one, y'all, because I can't see your messages. Y'all just messaged me. So come back. I'm about to close this one and open up a whole nother one. So hold on. We're looking out for that. Wait a minute.